one of the things that I'm thinking about here, I would think that there's a lot of companies out there right now who are in this, oh my God, space, this headspace. They're like, oh, we're in a bit of trouble. Our revenues are down. We've got to cut costs to stay in balance. That's, the big exercise is, okay, revenue is down 20%. How do we adjust our budget? And I would think that you could offer a solution to help with solving that problem for a lot of businesses out there relative to at least their IT spend. And what I want to not so much make it about you Team International, but you have expertise in this that I'd like to cap into here. So for example, how would a company who wants to entertain outsourcing some of their work to an outsourced company like you, is it a significant savings? What seems to be typical here?
Well, there's a contingent workforce that's out there, and when consultants, and when this COVID-19 hit, the first ones affected are your IT consultants or temporary workers. Typically, most companies will dismiss them first before they let go of their own employees or whatever. So one of the roadblocks we have with companies that want to work with us is that they have relationships with their people, not only their employees, but also with the consulting folks that may have been working with them for a number of months or years in a lot of cases. So, and a typical consultant is well over $100 an hour. And, the clients have the ability now and haven't had any choice. They had to let go of these people, right? Mm-hmm. Companies around the world are letting go of these people. And now, maybe in a month or two or three, they're going to be making a decision in the coming quarter to say, okay, we got to create this technology. Do we go back and use these higher cost consultants that we also have a good relationship with, that we have a difficult time if we wanted to lower a cost, to talk to them about not being part of this? And so this is a great opportunity for a lot of companies because they don't have to make that decision anymore. That decision's already been made for them by COVID-19. And now they say, okay, I can now rebuild this team domestically at very expensive, high-end costs, or you can come and go near shore or offshore and do it in a situation where you're basically saving somewhere between 30 and 50% of your costs.
That's significant.
So, and technology is not cheap. Everybody that we talk to is, around the world, it's to create a good product. It's just like to create a good car. You have to have the right parts and the right people building them. And same thing with software. So we have really good people. And by the way, I was an IT guy myself for a long time domestically, and I didn't even think about international IT people until the last 25, 30 years. And there is some tremendously talented people all around the planet, extremely talented, some much more talented than us here in the United States or in Europe. And some that are as talented. So we have the opportunity to pipe into that talent and use that talent for our clients and leverage arbitrage, the leverage between the cost of labor in these other countries where they have a lower cost of living, and our costs here in the United States, and help manage that for our clients. So it's a lot easier for them to do that today. We can save them a lot of money, obviously. But the bigger thing is that we also are very innovative. We have the opportunity to create very innovative solutions for our clients that give them, which can be actually and is typically actually more cost savings than just the cost of a salary of an individual. So, we're talking about projects that are typically fairly large, complex, millions of dollars often to create, sometimes smaller. And if you got $100 million company or $1 billion company, and they've got a budget for $30 million to create new technology, or $3 million or 300,000. Well, that only goes so far when you're paying $120, $150 an hour. But when you're spending $30 or $40 an hour, you can get a lot more done at a much lower cost.